What's up, Panthers? Welcome back. It is week 2 of PHS Sports Weekly, and I'm your host, Bree Stanley. Last week, sports finally kicked off again on the Hill. First, we're going to start off with volleyball, where we had a tough 3-2 loss to Vestavia Hills to start the year. The girls rebounded over the weekend with a nice showing at the Juanita Bodie tournament, going 6-2 with wins over Hewitt Tresville, May Jimson, and Gulf Shores, among others. Last night, they had a win against Shades Valley as well. Volleyball has another home game tomorrow against Tuscaloosa County, freshmen at 4, JV at 5, and varsity at 6. For more on the start of the season, here is Madison McIntyre with star Cameron McMahon.
Thank you, Bree. I'm Madison McIntyre here with senior Cameron McMahon. So Cam, as a 6 rotation pin hitter, how are you hoping to play that role in the court?
Being a 6 rotation pin hitter is a lot different as if you were just a 3 rotation pin hitter. Your role is a lot bigger, and you kind of have to fill out the court and see where everyone's needing help, and if we need a point, then that's just...
Yeah, and with it being your senior year, what are you most looking forward to this season?
I've been on varsity for all 4 years of my high school career, and we have never actually made it to the state game, so probably just trying to go farther than we have all the other years.
And speaking of going far, first of all, congrats to you about recruitment.
Thank you.
How does that feel, just being able to play this season and not being able to worry about that?
The recruiting process is very long and it's very mentally draining, so being done with it and kind of getting it over with and committing to a school that I'm really excited about, it helps a lot.
And what's something that the team does like before the game to get y'all like hyped up and game ready?
We actually have a song that we kind of sing, and it's like we just clap our hands and we all jump in a big circle and we just talk about it's just, basically we just scream the whole time and we just jump in a circle. So yeah.
And what are some of your biggest strengths that you've gained through all of your years of playing?
Coach Robinson definitely has a unique style of coaching, and I feel like he's taught me to kind of feel out the game and have patience with the game and with the people that you're playing with. So I would say that gaining patience with the game and how I'm playing and stuff is.
Well, thank you, Cameron. I'm Madison McIntyre here with Cameron McMahon. Thank you.
Next, we take a look at golf. Today, our golf program hosts an event at Ballantrae to generate interest in the season. The golf team had an event at Ballantrae Golf Course. We will hear more about that from Aubrey Smith and Coach Hartchuck.
Hey guys, I'm Aubrey Smith here with our golf coach, Coach Hartchuck. So Coach, I hear golf is having an event tonight. What are some things you would like us to know about tonight?
Yeah, so tonight's just all about Pelham High School coming out and having fun with golf, okay? Most people know here at the school that we do have a golf team, but there's a lot of people I feel like who don't realize that we actually do have golf here at Pelham. So it's just all about creating more interest for the sport.
What are some things you're looking forward to tonight?
Yeah, so tonight basically we're going to have some fun. We're going to have a drive, chip, and putt competition, just friendly competitions just to see who can drive the ball the furthest and putt to the hole the closest. We'll have some pretty cool prizes for those individuals. Dinner will also be served in the clubhouse as well. So it's just going to be a fun environment for everybody.
With the golf season starting this spring, what support are you hoping to see from this community?
Yeah, I'm hoping to see just more people engaged with the sport, coming out to Ballantrae, seeing our kids, because they do put in a lot of work in the off season, in the season as well. Just come out there and supporting the players.
That's good.
Yeah.
What's your pitch to students who are thinking about joining the golf team?
Come out and have fun. You don't have to be a scratch golfer. You don't have to be perfect. Golf is a very difficult sport, probably the hardest sport for sure, but that doesn't matter. I'm all about creating a great experience for my players, and you can talk to any of them that have graduated since. That's the case. We come out, we learn the sport, but we also have a good time as well.
Thank you, Coach. I'm Aubrey Smith. Back to you, Bree.
Lastly, we're going to dive into football. Last week, unfortunately, we had a tough loss of 35-7 to Pell City High School. This week, Panthers, it is our first home game against Oak Mountain, and we're going to go to Caleb Perriman and Jake Gardner for more information on that.
Thank you, Bree. I'm Caleb Perriman here with Jake Gardner, your senior football player. I hear you went to a lot of camps this year. What was that like?
So I went to Penn State at the start of June. I went to South Alabama, and then I went to Troy, so that was cool. A lot of different atmospheres, different coaching styles, so it was good to just kind of see like get a feel for college.
Okay, that's really good. So Jake, how do you mentally prepare for a big game or a crucial kick?
Well, I would say before games, I listen to a lot of Ray Lewis motivational speeches, some Young Boy, some Meek Mill, some Gunna, just kind of everything. So that, and then crucial kicks, you kind of just block out the noise and just focus on what you have to do, and just go out there and do it.
Okay, so tough loss to the start of the season. What do you think caused us to lose the game?
Well, I would say in the first half, we were hanging in there, and then the second half, I would say we kind of just, the wheels fell off. We couldn't really get a drive going offensively. Our defense had come up with a bunch of big stops, but you can only rely on your defense for so long. So I would say just we couldn't get the offense going. So I think we really got to focus on doing that next game.
Okay. So do you think there are any things that y'all could build upon as a team?
Yeah, I think the touchdown at the end of the game, it'll be really good to help build upon for the offense because we have a bunch of young guys, so just them finally getting in the end zone and getting that going, that will be good for them. And then our defense, they just keep doing what they were doing because they were playing well. So.
Okay. Oak Mountain comes in for our first home game debut. What do you think we need to focus on to win the game?
I would say just offense, being consistent, clean, getting rid of the silly mistakes that we had, the holding penalties, get rid of the just penalties. Say defense, tackling, filling our gaps, and then special teams wise, holding, finishing the kicks, and then just focusing. So.
Okay. Can you describe your kicking techniques and how to improve your accuracy?
I would say my kicking techniques, I do a lot of training, drops, no steps, one steps, aim small, miss small, little games like that to improve my accuracy. And so, yeah, that would be the biggest ways I do that.
Okay. So what's the most challenging kick you've ever made?
Probably the one against Helena to send the game into overtime my sophomore year. Because I was right on their sideline. I had the student section and the band next to me, and then all the coaches were yelling at me. So.
Okay, so if you miss a field goal, how do you bounce back? What's your motivation?
Kind of just flush it because I know that I can hit it, and I trust in my training and my abilities, so I kind of just leave it. So.
Okay. What does your training regimen look like?
Well, on Sundays I go and train with my kicking coach, Ty Long, who played multiple years in the NFL. He was also in the CFL. He's a graduate of UAB. He lives over in Hoover, and so he trains a bunch of us on Sundays. And then throughout the week, like I said, I walk laps around the track and do drops. I do no steps, one steps, all that stuff, just try and get as good and consistent as possible. And then in the weight room, I just try and lift consistently, just do that, and then I do ice baths and contrast and stuff like that before games to keep my body healthy.
Okay. Well, Panthers, I'm Caleb Perriman here with your senior football player, Jake Gardner, signing out.
Well, thank you for that interview, Caleb. That's all we have for you today for this week's PHS Sports Weekly. I'm Bree Stanley, and we will see you next week.